Today we're exploring Abian Luvion Usurper in Oathbreaker. It's a pretty weird looking card. That's because this is a test card, so although it is an officially printed Wizards of the Coast card, it is not legal, similar to the uncards. However, if your playgroup is cool with it, you can play it as your Oathbreaker anyway. Abian costs 5 red-green and starts at 5 loyalty. As Abian enters the battlefield, you become Abian. Your life total becomes equal to their loyalty. You can activate the loyalty abilities by spending or gaining life. +3, discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. +1, create a 3/2 red and green spirit creature token. -X, you deal X damage to any target. That is pretty crazy. I'm going to read some of the rules on it just to clarify. While Abian is on the battlefield, you're both a player and a permanent. You're a legendary planeswalker that's red and green. If an effect causes you to leave the battlefield, you resume being just a player. Your life total doesn't change. The Abian card that represented you moves to the appropriate zone. And if an effect adds or removes loyalty counters from Abian, you also gain or lose that much life. Similarly, if an effect causes you to gain or lose life, that many loyalty counters are put on or removed from Abian. Now, it's 7 mana. I'm not saying it's great, but it's a really cool, unique card, and I like the idea of weaponizing our life total. And honestly, I think this is actually better than the 12 7 and up mana planeswalkers that we have. I mean, the card kind of reads your life total becomes 8 and draw like 4 cards. Maybe I'm way off on that though. I mean, going down to 8 life in a multiplayer format, that is pretty risky, so maybe I'm way off. Although if you ever get the game down to 1-on-1 and you've got more life than your opponent, you just -X and deal it to their face. Kinda like an Aetherflux Reservoir in the command zone. I think maybe we should focus on that last ability, seeing as this would be pretty late in the game that this would come down, so we could use it to close out the game. A signature spell that gains us life might be worthwhile here. For something really mana efficient, I love Fruitation, especially if we're willing to run all forest and just splash in a little bit of dual land red. The Oracle text says you gain 1 life for each forest on the battlefields. For you, that's probably 6 or 7 at that point, plus sometimes more for your opponents. Or maybe Life Goes On, which gains you 4 life, or 8 if a creature died this turn. Feed the Clan gains you 5, or 10 if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, which really ties into Abian's other abilities. I like the life gain and versatility of Primal Command and Plane-Wide Celebration. Same goes for Verdant Command, which only gains you 3 life, but has the really cool, unique ability of countering target loyalty ability of a Planeswalker. Possibly a Fog would be good. It's not life gain, but it's sort of like life gain in that it protects our Abian and therefore protects our life. So, Respite is a Fog that gains us some life, Druid's Deliverance is a Fog that can populate that 3/2 token he makes, and Obscuring Haze is just a free Fog. All pretty solid signature spell options. Another route to go would be something that increases power so we can get maximum value off that +3. I really like Berserk, Unleash Fury, and Exponential Growth for doubling power. And Invigorate is one we can cast for free. If you control a forest rather than pay its mana cost, you may have an opponent gain 3 life. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. If you like this video, you can check out my channel for over 200 videos pairing planeswalkers to signature spells to help you spark some inspiration in building your next Oathbreaker deck. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.